point of when you are in the international community engaging with the international investors, they say, but you are still with this problem, but you are not showing the kind of determination to resolve it. If I had my way, we'll go and restart the units at the Komati. We closed the power station, which was the best performing power station at the time that we closed it. And because someone gave us money and said decarbonize, we are getting 270 megawatts of intermittent energy. We remove 1,000 megawatts. And then the jobs, we've displaced the jobs there. I told you the relationship is 1:3. So a third of what were the jobs that were created at the mines outside the value chain, the people who were fixing the yellow plant, the people who were working at the mines, the people, the mamas who were selling by the roadside, for those chaps who are working in the mines at the power station. So go to Komati is a ghost town. And then we say, no, let's have this conversation. Because what we are a guinea pig, something is unfolding there. Of course, this one is, I'm stating things that are going against what is the official position of government, but I'll surface them. The truth must be told of an injustice that is unfolding in Komati in the name of the transition. And part of that just transition is the democratization of this conversation. The people of Komati only knew later that this power station is being closed. I'm short of 1,000 megawatts. I should be reducing one stage of load shedding. Businesses should be thriving. And yes, no, we've got international obligations. I'm sorry, we've got an obligation to the South African people and the sovereign. I thought I must make those points.
Thank you, Minister. So we've raced through an hour and a half, and we have half.
Our focus was that it will get to about 34,000 megawatts, but now I think there's only one day where we got to 33,900 megawatts. And then we asked what are the sources of energy. Coal is a dominant player there. 88% of generation capacity is sitting with coal. And then coal is available throughout the day, whether you do the peak, during the day off peak, and the afternoon peak, coal is available. And then then gas falls into that category, nuclear falls in that category, pump storage falls into that category. And then we also engage what we call the peaking plants. So essentially when demand is 5 or 6 generation to balance the grid to remain within 50 hertz so that the grid is not compromise the integrity of the grid. Then you run what we call the open cycle gas turbine so that you close this gap. And if you fail to close this gap, you've got an additional instrument at your disposal, what the average person refers to as load shedding. It's a technical instrument at the disposal of the system operator to be able to balance the grid. So that's what the system operator does. So the greater the delta, the higher the intensity of load shedding. So it means that if you go back to the profile, the severe underperformance by one of the energy sources. So let's look at this energy source. I told you what the coal does, and I'll come back to it much later if time allows us. And then if you look at that profile, you will see that post the morning peak, there's this thing called PV, it comes into the peak. And then when you get to the evening peak, it disappears. So at the time that you need it the most, it's not available. At the time that is least needed, is available. So that's the one question you must remember. When we went into the intensity that we had seen after a long period of sustained good performance by the installed units at Eskom, when we got to a stage where suddenly there was a surge of demand of 3,000 megawatts,